one of the aspects of poverty too, and in this place in particular, is that no access to pure water. It's just part of the broken systems that are here. So what we had the opportunity to do is we worked for 7 years to develop this filter, and it's a filter made out of ceramic. It's clay, which is abundant here. Good clay for pottery in the DR, and it's just a piece of pottery. It's got sawdust mixed into it and colloidal silver that's added to it. Colloidal silver is just liquid silver, a little drip of liquid silver. Doesn't take much. It bonds together within the clay. So in the firing of the clay, you've got this sawdust that becomes charcoal. Charcoal, the carbon, cleans the water, takes out bad taste, bad odor in the water. The silver kills all the bacteria. This filter will purify sewage. You could literally use the top bucket as your toilet if you wanted to, and drink the water, right? Which I don't recommend. I've not tried that, but it would work, right? It will purify that to 99.97% pure. So the river water that's coming here, whatever that water has passed through, whether it's farmlands or people waste or trash, whatever it's come through, that water collected and gathered in the top bucket of this filter will be purified to drinkable. This thing you can put coffee in the top bucket, Coke in the top bucket, and it'll turn it out liquid, and you won't taste the Coke or the coffee. All right, so it'll completely pull out everything that's in that water and turn it into pure potable water. So these filters have been effective. They change health. They change families. We've seen young kids with skin irritations and bad health be completely transformed by having a filter that is purifying their water. The other thing is it produces enough that they can wash their clothes and bathe their babies in the pure water as well, which is transforming too. They'll use it for cooking. They'll use it for all aspects of life. Everything that we need water for. This filter will produce up to 11 gallons a day of pure water, and that's a lot. That's enough for them to share with a neighbor if neighbors don't have access to pure water. One of these 5-gallon jugs of water costs how much right now, Efrain? Un galón de agua cuesta 60 pesos, right? So a little over $1 for a 5-gallon jug. They don't need to buy that 5-gallon jug anymore. In communities where, most of the communities we work in, family income's around $40, $45 a month. You spend $1 on water every day, you're not going to do that. You can't do it, and pay your rent and pay for food and everything else. So they don't. They just drink the dirty water, and so it's important for us. Not only is it meeting a need, but it allows us to talk about living water. That's the whole point of all of it. This is why we're here. We're here for the gospel, right? That's why you're here this week, is to bring Christ and to love on people, to bring grace. We say Chuck loves, spew grace, give life, right? No situation gets worse when you love it. When you bring love into it, nothing gets worse. And everybody wants to be cut some slack. Everybody wants to be shown grace, right? But part of grace is also justice. Part of grace is consequences, right? So we have to come. We have to show up. We chuck love at everything, throw love at every situation. We act with grace. We walk in a way that leaves people encouraged, that leaves people challenged with truth, but also loved on. And then that earns us the right to share the hope that we have in Jesus Christ. That earns us the right to share life and what it means to truly live. And this filter part is a huge part of that. We get access to the home of somebody who needs water. We get access to their home. We get a chance to build and develop personal relationship with them. Through that opportunity, we get a chance to connect them to the local church and local ministry that's going on there, introduce them to those people, and bring the hope of Jesus Christ into their home, to pray for them, to love on them, to, just a filter, bringing that message to their home, the pure water, and then also bringing living water and the opportunity to enjoy and to drink from that living water well constantly for eternity is a beautiful thing. And that's why we do this. That's what this makes. So just some of that understanding of what these filters are all about for our ministry. And everything we do, we want to have the why be the driving force of it. So, and this is the why. This is bringing health, but also the biggest why is bringing the gospel, having the chance to lay that foundation of truth for these people. They get a filter whether they accept Christ or not. It's not a motivational thing to manipulate their confession of faith and salvation. We want to bring them the filter regardless, but we also want to be able to share that message with them. It's important to do that. So we value a lot that they open up their home and let us come into it. We want to respect their place. We need to know our place in their place, and our place as the visitors. We look different than they do. This isn't our home; it's theirs, and we want to honor that. So when we go into a house, we honor their place. We thank them for inviting us in. We respect what they're doing and how they're doing it, and when we have a chance to pray for them and love on them and bless them with this. So that's the point of it for us.